Happy Sunday, everybody. So I get situated here and find where I need to be. Looking good so far. Happy to have you here with me today. Another Sunday of crafting. Can't go wrong, right? It's always a good day to craft. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. And as you jump on, make sure to say hello, where you're viewing from, and share. Go ahead and share this. Tell your crafty friends. The more the merrier, right? That's what I say. Hi, Kristen. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're in transition. I'm like, it's almost the end of July. Isn't that crazy? And with that being said, I decided today to go ahead and set up my August host code because, let's see here, the last day is tomorrow in July, and then we transition into August. So I thought, well, since I'm doing a live and it's kind of in betweener and we're almost to August, I would go ahead and post the August host code. So the July host code will be available until the evening of the 31st. And then we'll bump into the August host code on the 1st. So I'm going to go ahead. These are kind of tiny, aren't they? I need them for my old eyes. Maybe they're okay for you guys, but my eyes, I don't know, sometimes. So anyway, this will be the August host code right here. And once again, just a reminder that if your order is $150 or more, don't use that host code. Make sure to save the Stampin rewards, or the percentage of free items that come back to you for yourself. Hello. I see there's a few more of you jumping on in. Hi, Judy. I think maybe Evelyn might have popped on. Hello. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. Oh my goodness. So today we have something fun to play with. But before we do that, of course, we need to talk about what's happening at the chalet. First of all, I want to thank you guys for being here. It's just a pleasure to be able to craft along with you. And I hope that I'm inspiring to you on Sundays. And if there's ever anything that you think you'd like me to show, message me and let me know, and I'll see if I can do that. Sometimes it's just a matter of something that jumps out at me. Like this week, I really struggled, and it's not because I don't like anything in the catalog. It's just the opposite. I love everything in the catalog. So it's always really hard for me to make a decision of what am I going to do this week? And coming soon is a holiday catalog. Can you believe it? We're talking holidays already. Crazy. So starting the 2nd of August for demonstrators, we're able to pre-order, we call it, a whole month in advance before customers. So with that being said, as I show things, and if you guys are in love with the new products that are coming out, just know you can always purchase a starter kit and put brand new products like I'm able to get into your starter kit, save some money, and receive free shipping. So stay tuned because I'm placing my order on August the 2nd, and I'm sure I'll expedite my order so you can take a peeky at what will be available. And I love the holiday catalog. Like, that makes me melt. I have a soft spot for holidays, especially the fall, because I'm a fall baby. And yeah, I love it all. Anyway, this is really crazy because I can see some comments on my phone, which I'm looking at eye level because it doesn't take much. I'm very short. And then I'm not seeing anything on my laptop. This is so bizarre. So anyway, if I happen to not see you here, when I know some of you are here because I can see the numbers, I apologize, but I'll make sure I'm saying hi to all of you. Hello, and thank you for jumping on. And again, make sure to share this with everybody. All right, also want to let you guys know we do have a community. The chalet has a community, so if you'd like, go ahead and join that as well. You're on my page right now, which we call a business page. So if you haven't already, and this is your first time here, go ahead and hit the like button, but also join the community. I'd love to have you there as well. My YouTube channel is growing. I'm so excited, you guys. Thanks to all of you for supporting me. If you are new to my YouTube channel, or you maybe didn't know I had one, go ahead and join it. It's Dawn's Creative Chalet. Hit the subscribe and the little bell. The bell will turn black, and that will let you know that you'll get all notifications as I add things to YouTube. I also have a blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. Once we're done here, it usually takes me maybe 30 minutes max, and I upload the Facebook Live to YouTube and also to my blog. Along with going over to my blog, and the benefits of checking out my blog is that every week I have the supplies that I've used right there. You can shop right from there if you like. And also I do some close-up photos of the projects. So in case you want to take another look at them and a closer view. And I will also have some additional, what do you want to call them? Inspiration, additional cards to look at as well, to give you some more inspiration and creative ideas with what we're using today. And of course, I've already talked about it, my online store. So if you see anything that you would like, jot it down, ask me questions if you're not really sure where to find it, how to find it, item numbers, that kind of thing. I can help you with that too. So whatever works, I'm here for you. Also, as far as the events that are coming up, there's a lot of fun things happening into August and September. Crazy, I know that we're talking about the fall, but it's creeping up on us. So first of all, in August, so we have a couple days yet, today and tomorrow in July. So if you do want to place an order and collect some more bonus day coupons, for every $50 that you spend, you'll receive a $5 coupon from Stampin' Up. All of August, starting August 1st through the 31st, you'll be able to redeem those coupons. And you can use them any way that you like. If you want to spend them all at once on one larger order, if you want to spread them out throughout August, whatever works for you. But just don't let them sit in your email, because that would be sad to have them expire after you've earned them. But you have all of August, so you do have a lot of time. The only thing that I don't think you can use the coupons on is, of course, if you purchase a starter kit, because that's already a savings of 10% on your items into a starter kit, so you cannot use the bonus day coupons on a starter kit. Otherwise, it is completely fair game. First thing coming up in August is the Starbucks Sip and Stamp, which is August 4th on Friday, 12 noon to 2 p.m. So if you would like to join us for a free craft and you're local or somewhat local and want to take a little drive, it looks like the weather this week's going to be beautiful in Michigan, especially on the west side. So come on over and join me. I'd love to have you. We're going to do a free craft. I'm just kind of torn because I have a couple of really neat things. I'm looking over at my Starbucks bag, I call it. It's already packed and ready to go. But I'm undecided, so I have several kits set aside there. I just don't know what I want to do yet. So we'll find out once you guys get there what I've decided to do. Because like I said, it's kind of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo kind of thing. Also, in August, we have our creative card class, which is the second Thursday of the month at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. Make sure to please RSVP by the 7th. So I have a couple days to make sure that I have a kit for you. It's $25 or free with a minimum order. And then also we have a product class available, which is going to include the inked botanicals. So we have until the 1st to take RSVPs for that. If you would like to join us, it does include product, and that's DSP, a ribbon or twine, and an embellishment is included in the cost of the class. You'll make 2 each of 4 different designs, and we'd love to have you. And like I said, I need an RSVP by the 1st of August because things have been a little bit slower in the shipping department, and I want to make sure that you guys have your stuff for class. So, and I will need prepayment for that. And that is a $40 class, and you'll receive a $5 coupon for any size order during that class. Also, we have into September, oh my goodness, our holiday hoopla, 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 hooray catalog kickoff. So that's going to basically be what our our card class would be. It's that date. So there's no arranging to have to come for an additional class. It's going to take place of a creative card class. So it's going to be $25 or free with a minimum order, just like normal card class would be. Although it's going to be so different because we're going to have some fun things to munch on, fun treats. And you're going to be able to see all the beautiful products. Well, not all. I can't afford them all. I'd like to have them all. But there'll be displays I'll set up. I'll be working really hard as soon as I get my things for displays, for inspiration for you. And you'll be able to see and touch the things that I've ordered. All that fun stuff. And of course, we will make projects using brand new items out of the holiday catalog. And that is on Thursday, September the 14th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. You'll need to RSVP with me no later than September the 11th. And again, that's $25 or free with a minimum order during the event. And then into September, just an FYI for you guys, I've had to move this back even one more week. But this is a solid date now. It's Friday, September the 15th for Sip and Stamp, at Starbucks. The free craft, get it out, Dawn. The free craft is Starbucks. So again, that'll be Friday, September 15th. It is not going to be the first Friday, being that, first of all, it's Labor Day weekend. The following weekend, I'm away for an event with other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and then we will go ahead and gather at Starbucks on Friday, September the 15th. And that's, again, noon to 2. Boop, boop. All right. And please bring your friends along with, because the more the merrier. Like, I really love to see everybody. I know that the Sip and Stamp is really starting to grow, which is pretty exciting, which means I might have to take more kits anyway. All right. Also, let's see, I've already kind of talked about, oh, I know the other thing in August. Don't forget, in case you want to use those coupons, I almost forgot. We have a kit sale. So on the kits collection, it's not the paper pumpkin, but all those other kits that are in the brown boxes, those are going to be up to 30% off. So that would be a great way to maybe gather some kits to order for, dare I say, Christmas gifts. Don't kill me. I know, crazy. But it would be a great way to purchase some kits in our kits collection for holiday presents. Or maybe yet for the summer season, because we still have summer. And if you want something that's easier to do, that's very transportable, the kits are perfect for that. We have some that include stamping and some that do not. So it might be something that you might want to check out and save even more using your coupons for them. You never know. Anyway, so with that being said, bonus days, 2 more days left. Whoop, whoop. All right. Also, and there it is, kit sale. Ta-da, right there. So all those kits are available in my online store. They're what we consider an online exclusive. And if you happen to be looking for them, if you want the easy button, go ahead and take a picture, or act like you're going to take a picture. Open up your camera on your phone, focus in on that QR code, and it should come up right up and lead you to my online exclusives page in my online store. Pretty cool, right? I know, I figured something out. That's a good thing. One last thing, paper pumpkin. If you would like to get the August kit, you'll need to sign up by the 10th of August. It's called Meaningful Flowers, and it looks gorgeous. And I believe we're going to get an additional, yes, an additional stamp set. Awesome. So if you're interested in that, and if you're not already a subscriber with me, you can either purchase an ongoing subscription, or you can purchase a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or 12 month prepaid subscription, which is kind of fun. All right, are we ready to do a little bit of stamping? I know I am. So along with deciding what I wanted to do with what stamp set, and the colors are really distorted on here because my printer kind of stinks. It's an inexpensive printer and it doesn't print true color like I wish it would. But with that being said, one of the things that I added to my catalog when I have it bound, remember the old days when we had the color coach? You could actually purchase the color coach, and I think it was just on like a ring type thing, and you could flip through it. Well, we no longer have one that you can purchase, but I believe in both my group and on my page, I'll have to double check my page, there's a link where you can go ahead and download and print one of these for yourself. So Stampin' Up! Has a color coach, so to speak, but it's just something that you can print for yourself. What's really cool though, when you do print it, and you'll see these little lines in here vaguely, those are like guidelines to cut it. And these can be cut down to 3 by 4 squares, not really squares, rectangles. Jeez, Dawn. Yeah, I know my geometry. Anyway, and you can put these into the pocket page scrapbooking that we have with the 3 by 4 pages that you can order to put inside the 6 by 9, 8, 9. Anyway, that cute little binder. And then have them that way, or if you want to put them into your book like I have. Anyway, I'll make sure that the link, I'll have to post that today so you can grab it and be able to have this for yourself. So anyway, with that long-winded statement, what I was going to say is I really wanted to use Lemon Lime Twist, but I wasn't sure what colors to use with Lemon Lime Twist. So this is one of those things that's a really great tool. If you know of one color in particular you really want to use on a card, but you want to branch out outside of your comfort zone, because otherwise, I'm a tonal kind of gal. I mean, I love bright colors and I love soft colors, so I'm kind of torn on those two. But I always think, okay, what can I use with a color that I'm really, really loving and be able to mix it and not make it look like it's ugly. I'm just going to come out and say it. So it's not ugly. So I love that our color coach can guide us in a direction where it can help me figure that out. Because I love color, but sometimes I'm not the best with mixing some random colors together. And normally what I love to do is a lot of our designer series paper has all those colors on the back side of our packaging. So that can help guide me. But today I wanted to use, where did I put it here? I had not cracked this open. And it is the Glorious Gingham 6x6 paper. And you can see I've been chopping into it. But I love this paper, but I didn't want to use just brights on my card. Or cards that we're going to do today. I love this pack of paper though, because those who know me know that gingham is just a thing with me. It's just fun. Gingham is great year round. I love gingham during the holidays. That and plaids, yeah, fun stuff. So anyway, this is in the annual catalog. It is item 163170. And we cracked into the Lemon Lime Twist, obviously. I did a lot of butchering on that one. So I just love Lemon Lime Twist. And before we moved over here to where we are temporarily for 2 years at, I had a studio that was basically in Lemon Lime Twist and black and white. So anyway, I wanted to figure out something to use with the Lemon Lime Twist, and I decided on Poppy Parade and Gorgeous Grape. So yeah, very, very bright, right? So this is gonna be fun today. I'm really excited. I just wanted to show you guys this. It's a great tool to have, and it helped me out while creating this week for today's cards. And also, what we're going to be using today is the Darling Details Bundle. Here I ordered this back in April, May, and I have not had the chance to use it. So with that being said, here's the stamp set. The bundle's $54 if you choose to do the bundle. I always do. If there's a bundle, I always grab it. And you get 10% off on that. But these are the dies that go along with it. Now, the one thing that I did discover with this, now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, duh, Dawn, this does not cut this out. It just kind of outlines it. So, and you'll see when we get to the card that I used it on, that if you do use this die, make sure that you leave enough of a gap. So if you're looking for it to be more like a frame, like what I'm using it for today on card number 3, you'll need to cut it, like literally cut it out. Otherwise, you can layer. I didn't use this die, but you can layer them together and make a really cool frame too, which is kind of neat. And there's some standalone dies. I used this die here because we're cutting out the flower, which I actually have done in advance, so you guys didn't have to see me doing that with the Big Shot. Oh my gosh, that's a word that's just slipped out, blast from the past. Our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oh my goodness sakes, I can't believe I just called it that. Oh, anyway. The mix of fonts, once again, just had me at hello. And it's just a really pretty set. So I'm glad that I actually took the time to kind of get outside of my comfort zone on something and go, you know what, let's just play with this set. Let's do some fun stuff with it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you these. This is really interesting too. This particular die, I'm not using it today, but see these little, I don't know what you want to call them, but you can weave ribbon in and out of that particular die, or a piece of paper, you know, whichever, as long as it's thin enough to slip through in and out, which is kind of cool. Like I said, I didn't play with that particular die, but very awesome. So that's a really cool set. Also, I of course used, let's see here, the Stylish Shapes. Tell you guys, you know, if you don't have this set and then the Nested Essentials set, you really need them. These are like basics that you should have in your Stampin' arsenal. Anyway, so I used that. And then also the Glossy Dots assortment. We're gonna use these today too, because they have that beautiful glorious grape in there, and that's why I decided to use on those. Whew, okay, are we ready to rock and roll? So here's card number 1. I don't know if I really want to call it a fun fold, but I guess it's something different. A little tiny bit different. Excuse me. I'm gonna get all my bits and pieces out here, because like I said, I don't want to, you know, if I had to cut all this stuff out with you guys here, you'd be here all day. So I know that, you know, the weather's beautiful, at least in Western Michigan. So I'm glad you're here, but I don't want to keep you all day. Okay, so this is a piece of Whisper white cardstock. And what I did is I cut it at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then I just cut off 1 inch for the front. So 1 inch has been cut. So I took this beautiful lemon lime twist paper. Isn't that yummy? I just love it. It's a color that makes me happy. And I cut it at 1 inch, I believe. Yes, 1 inch by 5 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead and we're just going to put that inside the card. And it's just a little something to give it some extra color. I'm noticing here I forgot to, whoops, let me do this. I forgot to bring out those cute little flowers. I think because I added those afterwards. That's why. All right. Also, you know what? Before we go any further, for those of you who may be new to stamping, I want to show you something here. The one thing that I really love about this stamp set, it's it's not something that you have to color. You're like, well, it's colored, what do you mean? So with that, I did bring out, oops, there's a little flower, a scrap piece of paper, and I want to show you guys something here. So they're a photopolymer stamp set, first of all, a clear set of stamps. And with that being said, you want to have a cushion or something underneath when you stamp. It's going to give you a better crisp image when you do stamp. You'll be more successful, let's put it that way. And in the stamp set, even though I've got them all cut out, I just wanted to show you guys this, especially for those who are new. I love sets like this because you don't have to actually color. It's what we call like a two-step stamping. And I believe that they call this a distinctive set. So you'll notice, even on the stamp case cover thingy, that it's not perfect, which I think is really cool because it gives the flowers and the leaves a bit of dimension, which I just think is really cool. So with that being said, I love this for someone who's possibly a beginner because it gives you a lot of success with coloring without actually coloring. Let's try it. So let's go ahead. We're going to play with Glorious Grape because it matches my nails. No, because it was on top. I'm kidding you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna shifty shift. And first of all, what I like to do too is I always like to do my outline first and then fill it in. But some people are the opposite, and that's okay. Whatever works for you, right? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it what we call full strength. So basically, I am inking my stamp and we're just gonna stamp it right onto the paper. Just like that. In fact, we're gonna do 2 of these. So in case I mess up one, because you never know, you just never know. And then we're going to take this stamp right here, and I always like to kind of see where I'm gonna line it up. Pretty cool, right? Awesome. So this is how you're coloring your stamps without having to color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same color, ink it up, and I don't want it really deep. I want to see the outline image of this beautiful stamp. So I'm going to stamp off. That's what we call it, stamping off. And then we're going to go ahead, line it up. And it doesn't even have to be perfect, which I think is kind of fun. And there you go. One more time, ink it up, stamp off, removing some of the ink so it's a little bit lighter. So it's a lighter version of the same color. And there you have it. Isn't that cool? So again, just for those of you who are newer to stamping and were wondering what in the heck, because if you just stamp this, whoops, let me just ink it up. It's like, okay, that's not very exciting, right? So there you go. So anyway, I just wanted to show that just because. So I love stamp sets like this because they're really easy to use. I personally am not very good at coloring. So for me, these are perfect. And I'm an avid crafter. I've been stamping since, oh my goodness, since I was in high school. So of course we didn't have all the fancy schmancy stamps like we do now. But nonetheless, I've been a paper crafter forever, it seems. I just fell in love with it, and I've been playing with paper and inks and all that fun stuff ever since. Okay, looks like I only have 1 purple. So I need a few more. We're gonna scatter these, and I'm gonna grab some red. I cut out a whole bunch of these little guys. In fact, yeah. Maybe. Well, we'll keep them there, just in case. I'm just randomly thinking. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and I stamped this in the lemon lime twist, and we're just gonna add this. These are the leaves, just like that. So this is an easier card, but again, you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be so sophisticated or completely layered to give a really pretty card to somebody. And then I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. And again, we went ahead and stamped that ahead of time. And I used Poppy Parade on this flower. And we're going to pop it up with some dimensionals. And we'll put that just like so. And I love this little flower too. And of course, this was done in the grape, gorgeous grape. And I'm not gonna pop this one up. And I purposely am not, because I wanna slide it underneath there, and there's that little gap using the dimensionals, which makes it really easy. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to take my glue dots and we'll adhere these cute little flowers. Put a few, let's see, we'll actually put 3 on there. I know there was only 2 on my other card, but why not? So we'll pop one there. We'll put one over here. And we'll put one over here. Well, yeah. Well, maybe not. You know what? I think we'll leave him off. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then we need a sentiment. So I chose just a note, because this way you can use it for just about any occasion, right? That's another nice thing about a flower set. Whether it comes with sentiments or not, a flower set is, I say, a great bang for your buck, because with a flower set, you can use it for just about any occasion, which is really nice. So I feel like it just stretches your dollars a little bit to add a flower set to your collection if you don't already have one. And I know Stampin' Up! Has a lot of flowers. That's something that they're good at though. And somehow these flower sets always jump into my, my cart. Add to cart. Okay, where did I just put? This is so funny. I lose everything. So I'm looking for my, oh my goodness sakes, there they are. My embellishments. My goodness, they were buried under all the stuff. And again, we're using the gorgeous grape. These are the Glossy Dots assortment. It's really hard to keep track of all of these in our book because a lot of them are named close to the same. Anyway, I just felt that that was a little extra something. And then I thought maybe adding a ribbon. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm gonna grab the ribbon. And my bow maker. And I tell you what, you guys go ahead and we'll vote here. This is so weird that I cannot, okay, I'm finally seeing comments. So, hi Lisa, and hello to Evelyn. Yeah, this is weird, really weird. I don't know. Facebook, crazy. See, we're gonna make a larger bow. I love this thing because otherwise I'm all thumbs when I try to make a pretty bow. There we are. And get my snips. And I think we're gonna make this just a big bow. Let's see how it looks on here. Well, that's kind of cute. Maybe we need to have a shorter tail. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, he does need a shorter tail. It's a little too long. Okay, there we go. And I kind of twisted it. We'll go ahead, we'll add it. Why not? It's like a little step up, right? Not only adding the embellishment, but a bow as well. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Bow or no bow? Okay, we're gonna set this aside because I might use him again. And let's go ahead and go to card number 2. Let's see. Card card number 2, a little bit different. What I decided to do with this is I was a little hung up. I wanted to use, oh, there's that other flower I was looking for. He ran away. Okay then. Anyway, I wanted to use this DSP in all 3 of my cards, but I was a little perplexed. So what I like to do sometimes is go on Pinterest and do a search for card sketches, which is pretty cool. Or you can Google card sketches. And I loved, it was an easy, I wanted something easy so that the flowers are what we're going to be standing out on the card. So with that being said, we have all of our bits and pieces, and hopefully, oh, there's that static again. Good grief. There we go. So I'll show you what the main layout was that I found, which was this, and then this, and the stylish shape. So that's what I went by to make this card, just an FYI. I love card sketches when I get really hung up on what to do. They're a good guide. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and, whoops, use some seal and put this in place. We're gonna center it on the card. By the way, oops, basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then, that was bad of me. Like, why did I forget the dimensions? And then, where is my ruler? Okay. And then this piece, the DSP, is 3 by 4 1/4. So yeah, 3 by 4 1/4. And then I cut a piece of this beautiful, gorgeous grape, and it is 1.5 by 4. So 1.5 by 4. And so I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this down direct to the card with some more seal. And then the other stuff we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop up a bit. So what I wanna do first of all is I wanna stamp on here. I need my hello there. Here we go, hello there. And we're going to stamp it in Gorgeous Grape. One thing with our ink pads, if you have not experienced it already, is they're pretty juicy. So you don't want to sit there and pounce on it. That's the last thing you want, because you'll end up with a hot mess. Okie dokie, so we have our hello there. So now I'm gonna build around the sentiment. I've already stamped and cut my cute flowers. In fact, I gave myself an extra one here. And my little baby flowers here. Isn't that pretty? I really love these colors together. They play well. And then, for some reason, well, I gave myself one leaf. So I need another leaf if I have it. Looks like I do. Perfect. So I'm going to put these on as we layer with some seal, because we don't want it too puffy. Took a card to my local post office the other day, and they got really fussy because it had a bump on it, i.e. it was, I think, a rhinestone. Good grief. So I had to pay 10 extra cents because of a rhinestone on a card. Can you believe it? I don't know. I think they're getting kind of fussy. Shame on them. Oh boy. If they could only have seen what was inside that envelope, they would have been mesmerized and wouldn't have even thought of charging 10 extra cents for postage. Oh gosh. Anyway, so I've added dimensionals to my flowers. So we're just building them up a little bit, popping them up with the dimensionals. And then I wanted to add these because I just think that they're the cutest. So again, we have glue dots, and I always say put the object to the glue dot and press. It's easier than trying to remove the glue dot and putting it on your project. Ask me how I know, because yes, I'm blonde and I did that a couple of times and I'm like, why is this so hard? Anyway, we're gonna keep them on there for just a minute, and I wanna add this to the card, and I'm gonna puff it up some more, and we're going to use some more of these little dimensionals. Oops, I think I need one more. Remove those backings so they can go all over your house. And we're gonna go ahead and center it-ish. There we are. And bring back our cute little baby flowers, and we're gonna put them on the card. And let's see here. My Picket tool, because my nails drive me nutty. There we go. There we are. Perfect. And then bring in these little cuties. I like these because they have a little bit of sparkle in them. I'm going to bring them close up so you can see. Aren't those pretty? They make me happy. And we're going to put one here and one right there. And there we are. Now, should we try another bow? Let's see. Possibly. It's so funny. I'm in one spot and I'm still losing things. I'm sure you guys can relate though. That's just what happens, right? You get into that creative zone and it just gets a little messy on the table. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and again, this is a little bit bigger of a bow than what I normally make, but I kind of like that. Just, let's see, put it there like so. I twisted that little guy, didn't I? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's okay. After all, it is handmade. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, we'll add it. You guys tell me, do you like it with or without the bow? Bow or bowless? That is the question. There we are. All right, card number 2. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I love the layout. And you know, I would never have thought to mix these 3 colors together. Pretty awesome. Okay, now let's do card number 3. We are on a roll. Whoops, make sure that you guys can see those host codes in case you need them. All right, so this one has a lot of pieces. I wanted to show you. This right here is really cool. So is this. Now I didn't use this one, but this actually just cuts out along with this one. I'll show you guys. Isn't that neat? I love it. Very pretty. Cute little die. So again, not having to do a whole lot, but really making a pretty card by using those dies that are given. They're what I call standalone dies. So they're not a die that works with one of the stamps, but coordinates with the entire bundle. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you this, what I meant with that other die. So it does a cute stitching around the edges, which I really loved. But then I was like, oh yeah, it's not cutting this out. So I just went ahead and I put the die alongside an edge and then just cut off the other 2, if that makes sense. So it was easy enough to cut out, and it's still yet small enough to do a frame on your card, which is kind of cool. And then again, I've used basic white. This is, again, thick basic white. Cut it 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then this piece of the lemon lime twist gingham is cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5. And it's going to actually cover the entire card. So when I do this, I know I'm not usually very good with liquid glue, but when I'm adding a piece that's going to cover the entire area of the front of my card, I do like to use liquid glue. And the reason being is sometimes I'm not always, I want to say have crooked eyeballs, but sometimes it's hard to line it up on the card, or maybe I've cut it slightly crooked. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens. So with multi-purpose glue, it gives you a couple of seconds, like wiggle room, to move the cardstock or the DSP around so that you can line it up and just scooch it. Give some scooching time. So anyway, I do love it for that. And then also I'm going to use, should have kept that open, the liquid glue as well on this piece. It's very dainty, and I just don't trust myself otherwise, and this will help it stick where it needs to be. I don't want to distract from the detail. Whoa! Ooh, that could have been really messy. Ooh, okay, I can breathe. There we go. And center it on your card. What's really cool too is this dries clear. So if you do have a little mishap like I almost had, it's forgiving. It's okay. It's all good. My goodness. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of bits and bobbles that I've cut out, and we're just going to go ahead and play and build up our card. So the first thing I'm going to do is take these cute little leaves. Whoops. And we're going to put them, I don't know, right about there. That looks good. And then I have this bigger flower that I can't seem to pick up. And we're going to pop him up with some dimensionals. And then we're going to build around this flower. It's kind of like the statement of the card, and build up around it and just give it a garden. So there's that beautiful flower there. And then we have, whoops, these two flowers. And because I popped this up, it'll be fun to be able to tuck these underneath the other larger flowers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use just a little bit of seal. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just know a little bit of adhesive goes a long way. Even when you're working with a larger piece, in each corner and a little bit in the middle, and that'll do ya. Because we're not building a brick house, you don't need to add adhesive to everything. Like, it's just paper, right? Okay, and then, I don't even know why I said that. That was silly, wasn't it? Jeez. I'm going to play with these. So I've cut out a couple of these. And I am going to use the liquid glue because this little guy is so dainty. And I am not too concerned about putting glue everywhere. Like, again, a little bit is going to go a long way. If somebody is that rough with their card, then they should not be your friend. All right, anyway. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this on the bottom. Kind of like a mirror image, eye appealing type thing. I don't know. And we're going to stick him down here. So that's looking kind of pretty, right? And then I did cut some of these out as well. And I'm going to add a couple on the top. I think right about, well, let's go right about there. And hey, Colette. Hi. I just noticed that you were there. I got into my little creative zone here. Hello, hello. How are things going out in Arizona? Is it hotter than all get out? Ooh. Hey, you've had some really warm days. I can't imagine. And I know it's expected out there, but that's still, that is hot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and build that there. And I think we're good with that. I put some extras in here, but I think I'll leave this for another card. And then we have these cute little flowers once again. And I'm going to grab my glue dots. Just stick them on. It'll be a little bit easier. And one more. I think I'll put one right there. And one right there. And then we'll put one down here. And then we need to add a sentiment. And this again, I've cut with the stylish shapes. And let's see here. This one's gonna be a thank you. Thank you. I send a lot of thank yous. All right, and ink this guy up. And then once I'm done stamping this, I'm going to put it on with a dimensional. Super cute. Aren't these little sentiments, they're the sweetest little things, aren't they? Love them. A couple dimensionals. See, I cut out extra circles just in case I made a mishap, because you just never know. Besides, that way I'll just stick them in my stash, and when I need them, I already have them cut. All right, and go ahead and add some blingy bling. And then we'll see if a bow will do on this card too. Let's see, we'll put one of those there, and one right there. And then again, grab out the old bow maker. Let's see how this looks. Might look a little busy, but we'll see. So I hope that you guys have had a really good weekend. Should have said that earlier, right? It's crazy how fast the weekends go. We wait and wait and wait for them, and then it's like they just fly. Ooh, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? We're gonna go ahead and stick that puppy down. All right, here we are. But I'm gonna add an extra and put him right there. All right, wow. That seemed to go really fast. I don't know about you guys, but anyway, grab my other cards. So we have that one, and oops, and this one, and that one. Wow, awesome. Isn't that pretty? Like, I love it. It just, and you know what's really cool when you stick with a theme? You could give these as like a cute little gift, whether you make a little box for your cards and give them as a gift, or tie them with a bow and give them as a gift. Maybe make a little tag like a to from, and even have it match your cards would be a lot of fun as well. I love to do that. I love to give little sets of cards. I think it's just, I don't know, it's a neat gift, right? So I hope that you guys love the projects today. Like I said, it was a little outside of my comfort zone at first because I just wasn't sure where to go with it at all. I just kept staring at the stamp set, the bundle, and thinking, what am I gonna do? Like, I just don't know what to do. And then once I discovered the color combination that I wanted and looked at a few card sketches, and it just kind of helped get my creativity going a little bit. Anyway, thanks so much, you guys, for being here today. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. It's a pleasure to stamp with you. I love it when you guys are here with me. So thanks again. I'll be posting all this stuff on my blog, so if you want to check it out, dawnscreativechalet.com, and that should be ready in about a half hour or less. All right, guys, make it a great week. Thanks again, and I will talk with you next Sunday right here, same time, same place, at Dawn's Sunday Crafternoon. Bye-bye.